Sometimes we make things out to be such a struggle when really we needn't. I formed the desire to have a flower garden so that I could always have fresh flowers available to adorn my house. The first thing I could do was to order bulbs to plant in my old vegetable patch.
So now I've actually received a few bulbs, and there are a few questions really that I'm asking myself. And the first one is, do I plant one species together in one plot here, like that? Or do I mix them? And I'm just thinking they're not going to flower at the same time, so it might be much easier to have them separate, if you see what I mean. Also, only the anemones came with an explanation of how to plant them and the distance you need to keep between them. So I had to hop on the internet to find out about the other ones. So these are narcissus, and they're going to flower in the spring. The anemones potentially too, and these are the buttercups, right? So I'm disappointed I didn't get a few more buttercups, so I might have to get a few more. But what was even more disturbing was that I read that actually, if there are flowers that bloom in the summer, they might take 2 years to bloom, which means that I'll be putting these bulbs down here now it's November in the south of France, and they might not flower next summer. They might wait till the summer after, which could be slightly disturbing and slightly disappointing. Not that I will have to wait, but I will have to keep the weeds out of their way for a long time before I actually get to see the benefit. And so, well, that just leaves me thinking, let's see what happens, right? Maybe they'll flower a bit, maybe not, right? But I'm going to put them down now.
We can get so attached to the outcome we want from our actions that we're not even open to allowing anything else in.
So I suspect if you've got any idea of gardening, you're going to tell me, but this soil is just too lumpy, right? It's not. I mean, you need really fine soil to plant in and sow in. And I'm sure that would be better, but this is what I've got. This is almost pure clay, right? This is how the soil is where I live. And I just enjoy using what I've got. So maybe I won't have optimal results, but this is how it's going to be, right? I decided that perhaps I would put the anemones with the buttercups, because these big things are the ones I think will be able to flower this spring, and I'm going to put them in a separate bed of flowers on their own.
So when we start to indulge in confusion, we start self-sabotaging, don't we? We start doing something that is not strictly necessary and could even be detrimental.
So let's keep our fingers crossed as this will actually work out, right? I'm not sure. But I'm willing and I'm prepared to see if this is really working out. And I'm prepared really also to accept whatever happens. I know that I tried to do my best.
After all this, I still can't see any flowers. And I could make that mean that I did something wrong, that I must do something different, that I must do something more.
Is this the way to plant a flower bed? I don't know, but this is my attempt. I'm perfectly happy with it now. And in fact, there's nothing I need to do now till the spring. I mean, there's no point during the winter to be moving around the leaves here, do you think? I mean, there's no point in digging up all the soil. In fact, that could be detrimental. So all I really need to do is to sit back and wait, knowing that I have done my bit, and then trusting in the result that will come. Either I will have flowers or I won't, or something in between.